We've got brains, skills, skipping rope.
It's a lasso.
When I read the first script, I was shocked. I didn't think that was the moment. I thought, okay, we think he's dead. And it was quite possible to think that, because there was no real follow-up. I mean, Harry does just disappear. You know, we don't go to the funeral. We don't see an autopsy. We don't get a close-up of his body. And I thought, that's because he's not dead. And then as the whole of Act 3 went on without me, I thought, hey, guys, I've really gone. I'm not in the last act of this film. And so there was a feeling of being slightly hurt and left out. And I felt that again when I watched the film. And I thought, because I was so happy with the film. And I wasn't too happy to see Taron and Mark Strong steal the rest of it, really.
Very American.
Yeah, it is.
I feel very, very lucky to be in this because I think Matthew has that quite unusual capacity to create a whole world around a film, around his own aesthetic. And, you know, certainly it was his previous films that brought me here. And, you know, it was Kick-Ass, which I thought was genius, and the very, very underrated Stardust. You know, Layer Cake, I think they're very diverse. I think that he has a unique sense of humor. I think he can make things, you know, intense, quite brutal, and then funny. It's brutal without being, he's not very splattery. I don't know if you've noticed, with all this violence, it's not really gore. It's not blood all over the walls. It's quite specific to him, so I think he's almost carving out his own genre, really. And I know, because I've been sitting with Jeff this morning, giving his reasons for being here, and it was the first film. He said it was the sheer, you know, you become quite a critic when you're in this business. You know, it's not easy. You can see what's wrong with an awful lot of other people's films, and your own. And when you see one that's been executed so well, you think that's the guy I want to work with.